your own business is not a Christian culture. Mind your own business is not a Christian language. Mind your own business is not part of the Christian church community. Mind your own business is not part of the church's culture. We are called and commanded to be involved in one another's life. We are called to be involved in one another's life. Look at 1 Corinthians chapter 12, 21. 1 Corinthians 12, 21 says, the eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. So how do we build a life together in the midst of difficulties? You can't say, I don't care about your life. That means if you know someone is struggling spiritually, it is your responsibility to support that person. If you know someone is suffering right now, it is your responsibility to go after that person and bring him back into fellowship. Don't leave him and say, look at him, he was once with us. And look at the way he's struggling with drinking. He's struggling with alcohol. He's struggling with this life. You don't point an accusing finger at him. You rather go and rescue the one who is perishing. Tomorrow it can be you. Today it is not you. But tomorrow it can be you. You didn't know what pushed him into that state of life. You rescued the perishing. You care for the dying. We are dealing with an enemy who is fighting against believers and fighting against the church and wanting to make sure he will scatter the people, he will scatter the believers so that there wouldn't be prayer that can be lifted up against his life. So you don't have to say, I don't care when someone is going through troubled time. James tells us that if you know people who have wandered away and they are going astray, don't write them off and don't cancel them. He said, go after them. Get that person back quickly. So when you find a brother and a sister going through difficult times, don't write him off. Don't gather 2-3 people and start gossiping about that person. He said, go after the person. Get him back from the challenges he's going through. Real fellowship is more than just coming to church. Real fellowship involves these basic 5 things I want to leave with you. Real fellowship means being unselfish, showing love. Unselfish loving. Loving people without reservation. It means honest sharing. Being honest with what you are sharing. It includes serving one another. It also involves sacrificial giving. It includes being sympathetic and comforting one another. So suppose a member has been absent in your group, in your small group or in the church for a couple of meetings. Each member of the group should be able to reach out to that person. Whether in the choir, in the ushers, in protocol, whichever, men's ministry, women's ministry, a member has been absent for 2 meetings. You don't see him in church for 2-3 times. It is your responsibility as a member of the group, including the leader of the group, to give that person a call and reach out to that person. The group leader, you have responsibility to check for the absentee person. Find out if the person is doing well. Find out how the family is doing. The concept of mind your own business is not a Christian culture. If we must stand together, we must be there for one another.